Hey guys, welcome to Homestead by Chance. Today I'm finishing up my willow branches so that I can prep the bark for willow bark tea. And it is, a storm is currently coming in, so I'm going to try to make this fast. So for willow bark tea, one thing that you can do is you can take a knife and you can strip the bark off. What you're looking for is the inner bark of the tree. But I kind of feel like that's way more damaging to the tree, so I prefer to just cut off the branches. And then I just lay them around somewhere and I let them dry, and then I can strip off all the leaves. I got a glove on when I do it because as you do this over and over and over again, it can be kind of hard on your hands. But anyway, pretty simple, right? Just grab the branch, and the leaves are dry and they come right off, just as simple as can be. Now, whenever you are looking for a willow tree, you want to look for a white willow or a black willow, not a weeping willow. I mean, the weeping willow, I guess in an emergency, could still be used, but it's not going to contain the same amount of salicylic acid, which is really what you're looking for. So I'm going to finish getting these, whoops, that one broke. I'm going to get these stripped off, and then we'll take them inside and we'll finish breaking them apart. All right, I have all of the leaves stripped off of my branches. So from here, it's really super simple. Get a container, whatever you want. Most of the time I use jars. For some reason, I just happen to grab this plastic container. Then I'm going to break all of the branches or the sticks into little pieces. So like I said, what I'm really looking for is the inner bark. That's where the salicylic acid is. So basically this is aspirin, right? So if you have a headache, then you want to make yourself some willow bark tea. You can also make a tincture, which means that you put it in alcohol, like vodka, and let it sit for 4 to 6 weeks, and then you could just put a tincture in. And if you put a tincture in water, you have essentially made a tea. Okay? But I like to keep these around to make a literal tea. So if my son has a headache, easy enough, right? I can just make some tea for him. So whenever you're looking for a willow tree, like I said, you want to go for a white or a black willow. It's not the weeping willows that you see all over the place. All right, so I'm just going to get these broken down. Whenever you boil this in water or you do a tincture, you're getting that salicylic acid, which is essentially aspirin. This is simple enough. I'm just going to break it down. I got a lot of branches to do. I don't know if you can see all these. Look at this. I got all of this to do. The great thing is that I don't really have to worry about having a ton of this because, well, willow trees are around whether they're leafing out in the spring and the summer or not. So if you know that you have a willow tree, then you can go and get your willow bark anytime that you need. So super simple here. Now the willow, when you make a tea out of it, it doesn't really have much of a flavor at all. So typically I'm going to put it in with something else. Hibiscus blossoms taste really great. They make it kind of sweet. You could also do it in a green tea or a black tea or anything that you wanted. You could sneak it in your coffee if you wanted to, actually, although the caffeine is probably not good for a headache. So, but anyway, that's it. It's really simple. Make sure you label it. Probably put a date on it, which I have not done yet. And there you go. There is your willow bark tea if you have a headache. Or it's good for lower back pain. Willow bark tea. It's not going to have those ill effects on your stomach, and it's not going to be a blood thinner like regular aspirin, all right? So you can't substitute it. But I love the fact that it's going to be a lot easier on your body. So all right, like, subscribe, share. We'll see you next time.